Okay, so now that we have our Lightwright information transferred, these two programs now are linked, and they're linked through that XML file that I showed you a little bit ago and that you use to open this. And any changes that I make in either program, right, automatically transfer between the two. And as I'm looking at this list, I can immediately see that I'm missing the purpose, right, for channel number 1. Right? And if you were to look across on purpose and find channel 1 on the plot, you'll know that it's called the warm front, right? And that's just its title. And if I look on the Vectorworks, you'll forgive me, I'm going to toggle back and forth between the two programs pretty freely. Let's zoom in here a little bit. I'll see that this is channel number 1, unit number 1, RO2. And here's the cool front tag, but this one is missing its information. If I were to look over here, I'll see that its purpose is empty, right? Now, I can type this information here, and I can say warm front, right? Enter, and it appears. Now let's go to Lightwright. I'll just toggle over to the Lightwright tab, and look, it has now updated that information seamlessly. This allows us to do lots of different things. If you'll look down here, you'll see that this is supposed to be fan 1, fan 2, fan 3, and fan 4. I've only labeled it as fan 1. Let's fix that in Lightwright and see what it does in Vectorworks. So I'm going to just click on it and see how it turns blue. If I click again, it puts me into the editor. Now I'm just going to hit the space bar and hit 2, enter. So now I've hit fan 2. Let's look and see what happens in Vectorworks. Right? So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Maybe I'll use my pan tool, right? And now I'll zoom in a little bit, and you'll see that it has changed this from fan nothing to fan 2. Well, let's go back to Lightwright. Changes that I have made in Lightwright are going to be in green. Changes that I've made in Vectorworks stay brown. It's not that important. You can change information anywhere that you want to in the drawing, right? But and it'll transfer it back and forth just fine. Here, let's do this next one, and let's call this one fan 3. Enter, and let's look back at our Vectorworks drawing, and look, you'll see that it changes to fan 3. How about here, my pointer tool, I'll select this last one, and I know it's supposed to be fan 4, enter, and now I'm going to go to Lightwright, and I'll look at it here, and it references that XML file, and it automatically updates this. This is an incredibly powerful tool. If I want to make big global changes, I can do it from Lightwright. I can enter new channels, new colors, I can change the gobos, I can do whatever I want to do, right? And I can make these changes in Lightwright in a spreadsheet format that's so much easier to find information than scrolling all over the light plot trying to find what I need to enter. So that's a quick introduction to how the two programs interact with one another, and I'll come back and we'll talk more about Lightwright.